Okay, we are back. Just to make sure, Kakuya, you're not going to disappear when we shut this terminal down, right? No, not just yet. It's the Aero terminal in the northwestern zone that holds my memories. You already know how to operate the terminal. It's the same process as the fountain's control. I leave it for you to decide when to shut down. So, doing so will cause the endless here to fade away, together with this beautiful scenery. Also, YouTube, I kind of restarted a recording that won't go onto YouTube. So, hi YouTube. Want me ban somebody in chat? Because it was a bot. If you still wish to speak to the people or see sights, you'll want to do that first. Imagine being mid-conversation. Oh. Man.
Sleep tight, everyone.
Why does this place have to look bad now? Couldn't it still look pretty? This hurts. I'd be lying if I said otherwise, but the only way now is forward. Don't torment yourself so. I ask this of you, so the burden lies with me. And remember, we endless are but facsimiles crafted from memories. You needn't feel guilt for erasing us. Be that as it may, it's so hard to say goodbye. It is. Nonetheless, it is our duty to know and remember them. So let us pull ourselves together and keep at it. Keep seeking them out. I'd appreciate that. Come, let's head ahead to the next zone. Yesterland it's called. And another zip line at the Gate of Remembrance will take you there. But I ought to mention, while shutting down the terminal should erase the endless bound to it, those with strong unresolved feelings may linger for a time. If you encounter such individuals, perhaps lend them an ear, for their hopes are proof that they once lived. This one? Okay. Amazing. Is this also a recreation of a place? After a fashion, Yesterland is themed upon a period of peace before the storm surge had engulfed the world in conflict. It was the golden age for Alexandria. They captured it here in the form of an amusement park. Well now, another large-scale attraction. Oh man. Not ashamed to admit I'm excited as well, and I imagine this is how we were intended to feel. Wah. How we doing, Kelsey? On the far side of Yesterland is a castle where the terminal is located in the basement. I'll go ahead and wait for you there. Take what time you need to get acquainted with the locals. Have fun now. Like before, we'll speak with the Endless. We'll learn what's dear to them before doing what we must. Right, let's start by exploring and getting our bearings. The art is there, so it blocks... Oh, that is the wrong one. It blocks my, I can decrease it. Beautiful artwork on the ground depicts a swirl of stars. Perhaps such a sight was only once visible in the Alexandrian night sky. Oh, hello there, mister. We're just talking about Sir Otis. Do you know him? He's a bit odd and doesn't get jokes, but he's really strong and can vanquish foes in the flesh. Hey, Aster. Well, the chat is for the guild that I'm in. He's probably out there fighting right now. When I grow up, I want to be strong like him. You're not growing up. You are centuries old. Three out of 10? Well, good, because that wasn't my final form. Appearing as to be a domicile, this building resembles those that lie submerged in heritage found. The windows are composed of a colorful array of stained glass. The Sir Otis children spoke of calls to mind another Otis. It might be worth seeking the man out to confirm his identity. I'm waking up. Like I said, I am a bit late because I took a nap. So I'll go a little longer today, but you know. Go away. This isn't going to be far enough, is it? Yeah, how dare I take naps? I literally just took a sip. Oh, is that new Otis? Fake Otis? Man's engaged with fiends. He may need help, a helping hand.
I know not who you are, but my thanks for your timely aid.
Your bait's so strong. That was amazing, Otis.
Eat my shorts, Glace.
You too, mister.
Ha ha ha! Fiends such as these are naught to be feared.
Well then, dealt with it already, have you?
Be at ease, one and all. So long as I, Sir Otis, live and breathe, no citizen shall come to harm.
None of you are alive, though.
Of all the people, could you really be that Otis?
I'm certain I do not know what you mean by that, Otis. I am who I am, and I should very much like to know who you are.
You're Sir Otis Villona, Lord Captain of the Royal Knights of Alexandria, yes? We met you while searching for Gululja. You cooked a most delicious repast for us, fought beside us in Solution 9.
Gululja. Solution 9. I've never heard of such things. These events of which you speak are utterly
Fake
unknown,
Otis. Fake Otis. Fake Otis.
as are you. I'm quite confident I would recall if we had met before. Who could this be? Villainy! You seek to bewilder me for purposes most foul!
No, no. No villainy intended. I swear. Tell me I'm not mad. This is definitely the Otis we know. Right?
I say! What are you whispering about there?
Drugs.
Wait! I've no time for this. I must attend to my preparations for the founding celebration. The children begged and begged that I perform in the marquee play, and I cannot possibly disappoint them. I take my leave of you. Good day!
Founding celebration?
It's what a surprise to meet Otis. He may not be the exact same as we met in Heritage Found, but still. Thinking back, he mentioned he was a test subject for soul preservation. That might explain why he's here in this way. In any case, I'd love to talk to him some more. There are some things I need to tell him. Right, let's go after Otis. He's bound to know about the past, about the Alexandria of old, as well as Fiend when she was a living person. The problem is he doesn't seem to be in the mood to talk. Perhaps we can offer him help with this founding celebration. Why? But that's not my thing. That might warm him to us. God, I'm addicted to goddamn raisins. Where am I needed? Are you harmed, or are you unharmed? The latter, methinks. To which Her Highness replies with a winsome smile. I am thanks to you, my dearest Otis. Hey. Again? It's fine, I shouldn't have trouble with the lines come to performance. After all, the script is my very own work. There is, however, a scene in which I struggle. Hey, this looks like a fun. Can I join in? You as well? I thought I said I was busy. You did, but we thought that maybe we could help you. You're getting ready for the founding celebration, yes? I am. If truth be told, we are in dire need of assistance. For this edition of the celebration, there is need to be a play about the history of our realm for the children's enjoyment. But with fewer of us being given form, we haven't enough hands to carry out the production. Thus, I've been tasked with not only writing the script, but performing it as myself. Which cat, though? Calm down, it's alright. We're really happy to help any way we can. Just tell us what to do. For the same production is shorthanded. Excuse me. For the same reason the production is shorthanded, it has become difficult to gather a crowd. I'd be obliged if you could spread the word of the play to the children of Yesterland. Oh. Yeah. Consider it done. We'll take ourselves around and talk to the younglings. Splendid. Oh, and bet to appeal to them, we have an adorable animal costumes for you to wear. Together with your cheeriest bearing, of course. Alright, anything to make the children happy. Let's see, yes, take this. This one should be suitable for you. Hell yeah. Oh, it's a glamour. I was confused for a moment when you handed me the device. I have something provided to you as well. Let me know when you're ready and I shall activate it for you. Momento por favore. Water. Ready are you? Let us have you don your costume at once. Bum 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 bum. Hell yeah. Oh yeah. Marvelous. There's not a child that would fail to be delighted. Now that you are suitably attired, I pray you go forth and promote our display to the children. Concentrate your efforts here in the vicinity of the air cab station and see what you can make fun. In the meantime, I shall continue my preparations here. Should your costumes wear off, I shall provide you with another. Yeah, don't walk too far away. Just telling kids that performance is going on. Oh, bullshit. Yeet. Yeet. You finished making your rounds? Excellent. I shall take the custom off your hands. Thanks to the two of you promoting the play in my stead, I could memorize the lines to my satisfaction. I'm grateful beyond measure. Don't mention it. It was fun meeting the children. Endless children? Well, not a thing to say. We're endless ourselves. It's complicated. I'd explain to you, but the play's due to start soon, isn't it? Aye, very soon. I must needs make my way... Wow, that is certainly a ye olde sentence. I must needs make my way to the venue and see to the final preparations. Let's talk later there. Later there, then. We'll be cheering you on from the crowd. By all means, but hold on. What would you say to performing in the play as well? Are you serious? Oh no, definitely not. I've never done anything like that. I don't think I can learn the lines in such short notice. Rest assured it wouldn't be a difficult part. What I have in mind for you two is a little swordplay. A duel between Alexandrian and Lindblum soldiers. Backfist! That is certain to please the children, and without need for words. What do you think? That keen are you? Alright, let's ask for you asked for it. You'd be chewing through a lot of fat, Kelsey. Alright, it's all settled. I prepared costumes for you. You need but engage in a mock fight. While there isn't time for rehearsal, the little mistakes are all good entertainment. With that, I shall go and inform the troop members of the changes. Pray make your way to the Proto-Alexandria and wait for further instructions. I wouldn't say that, because if your food is nothing but fat, that's the castle where the terminal is. When we shut down Yeslan and Endless in it will also fade away. So let's give them a show to remember, because a few seconds afterward is going to be gone. They're going to be gone. And we'll remember them too. Them and what it is what they seek to preserve through this celebration. You know what? Let's just run. Leave me alone. Oh, Simulated rage is one of the attacks. That's funny. That's cute.
Well, this seems to be the right place. What's on the program, I wonder?
And where are the others, for that matter?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, tonight's performance.
Oh my
is
god, this is a
story that takes
this is
place
a Final Fantasy IX
long
reference.
ago.
I just realized.
A great conflict rages over precious electro, and the kingdom of Alexandria has been embroiled in the chaos. When the royal capital comes under siege, the kingdom's valiant knights lay their lives on the line for their beloved Princess Sphene. I bid you keep your handkerchiefs at hand. Now, without further ado,
Hell yeah.
yeah, it's a royal knight!
Back in my old kind of gear.
I beg your pardon?
What a twist!
Unbelievable.
Ha! Yeah! Arg! I am killed!
You must flee! All of you!
Princess Sphene!
Are you unharmed?
Oh, I am, thanks to you, my dearest Otis.
My dearest?
And so, in no small part due to the valor of the royal knights, the kingdom succeeds in repelling the invaders. But their jubilation proves short-lived. For in mad defiance, the enemy unleashes a forbidden weapon which brings about a terrible calamity. Full many lose their lives. The good Queen Sphene, shining vision of hope, among them. Go to her! You're supposed to go to her!
What's happening?
Is it over already?
Oh.
And then, though the people grieved their queen's tragic passing, guided by her legacy of compassion, oh boy, they, worked hand in hand to overcome an age of hardship, and in time, they built a peaceful and prosperous Alexandria. A new Alexandria.
Not bad, not bad, not bad. You know, I saw an article recently that her voice actor is getting abusive,
Pray forgive
and
me.
otherwise,
The memories. They
just straight up death threats.
in a vice grip.
All's well that ends well. I wouldn't dwell on it.
If I may ask, during your improvisation, you spoke of a new Alexandria.
It's stupid. People are stupid.
And so I'm given to wonder, do you hail from a time after mine own?
We do. And we're living people, not endless.
My word, that I should meet the living in this place.
Hey, I love her voice actor.
There is another question I dread to speak aloud. A question I couldn't bring myself to pose to newcomers out of fear of the truth. Alexandria, does it still exist?
It does. It isn't quite the place you knew, but it endures. The descendants of your people walk its streets and live each day to the fullest as proud Alexandrians.
I am stupid, but I'm not that stupid.
They live. We live. I had failed to protect my queen, but to hear that, it brings me a measure of peace.
There are different types of stupid.
You were there too, Otis. That is an incarnation of you.
Of me? That's absurd. But wait, something comes back to me. When they were researching a means to resurrect Her Majesty, memory preservation or some such, I volunteered to be a test subject. No. It is a fog I cannot pierce. But pray, tell me, this incarnation of myself, what was he like?
That's not all. He was a father in all but name to the new king, Gululja. Whatever you may have failed to do, you're the noblest of souls, Otis. And your deeds, your sacrifice, gave us hope that we sorely needed.
It is a miracle. Verily, there can be no other way to describe it.
It is. It really is. We bear the legacy of your other self, and we'd be glad to bear yours as well.
My, what comfort you offer! With such dependable souls to take up my shield, I may rest easy indeed. I beg you, watch over our new king. The war changed my queen. To her final moment, grief darkened her gentle countenance. I've not the honor of knowing Galulja, but I pray that for all his days, he shall have cause to smile.
We'll see to it he does, Otis. I swear.
Oh, no, it's not that way, it's this way. Yeet! Well, we're here. Are you having doubts? No, I'll do what I came to do. It's just the fonder you are of someone, the harder it is to say farewell. If you're ready, then I am too.
That night, he was the one who looked after Galulja. And now you follow in his footsteps.
And those of others as well. We've come to know how much Svin's people loved her, how much they yearned for peace. All of this we'll carry with us.
I see.
I dodge roll. Kelsey, I dodge roll. Yeah, you would have caught it and blown up with it? How weird of you, weirdo. It's like waking up from a sweet dream to bitter reality. But I'll never forgive my time with the Endless, or the pain I feel now. You're calling loser. We're more than memories stored in a machine. So long as someone remembers us and carries our legacy, we'll never truly fade away. Ba-dum-ba-ba. So far, there appears to be no change in with the Meso terminal. So let's take the opportunity to visit another zone. Azil Volcane in the northeast. The place with the volcano? And I suppose we're using the zipline again. You know it, like before, I'll take care of the guard at the Gate of Remembrance. Come, let's head back. Let's make our way back, but let us look at the side quest to see if there's any accessories to get from it. Rum, bum, 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 bum. What the fuck? Oh, it's a fate. Boy. No rewards. Is it crackhead hours for you? It sucks. My cat's being a crackhead. I have no idea where my cat went. He just disappeared on me. Ba-dum-bum-ba-dum-ba-ba. It's only an illusion. It's only an illusion. What's this now? Don't tell me you're afraid of the lava. Not on your life. It isn't even real, is it? Definitely not, but don't take my word for it. Jump in and see for yourself. No need, I believe you. There's the terminal. You can get to it via the caverns that run through the volcano. I'll go on ahead and wait for you. Take care around the wildlife now. Hey, Aaronville? I'll explore alone. You needn't worry. I'll give the wildlife a wide berth. Poor Aaronville. He's still coming to terms with it. You can hardly blame him. Let's leave him for now. Come on, let's get looting ourselves. Looks like we have two paths to choose from. From what I saw, Kakuya headed to the left, though. Well, it would seem to be a detour. I must say I'm rather curious about the round building. Well, I'm always up for a scenic route. Let's follow after Kakuya and see what the building's about. Now, look who came this way too. Great minds, as they say. This appears to be a fighting arena. Is this also a recreation of an actual place? In all likelihood. While I don't know the details, I understand such facilities were once common across the land. Though it's closed at the moment, even in Solution 9 has the Arcadium. It may as well be a legacy of the past. Anyway, it seems the next match is about to begin. I've already spectated my fill. I'll move on, but you ought to head inside for a look.
That rather resembles Arcanima, wouldn't you agree?
Indeed. While similar arts could have developed independently across reflections, this verges on being identical.
Hey, yo, hold up.
Is something wrong?
What?
Do we know each other from somewhere?
Come on, dear.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I must be going.
Wait, please!
You're new here, I gather. It may seem strange at first, but give it time. You'll grow accustomed to it soon enough.
No, I'm not. Rather, I'm, Oh, what can I say? Of course. This earring. Do you recognize it?
Impossible.
My name is Kryl. When I was a baby, I was taken from this world to another, where I grew up without knowledge of my past. I know not how much time has passed for you, and, things may not be as you expect them to be, but I'm here now. I found my way back. This earring, it contained a code with which I was able to reopen the gate. And I did, and I'm here. And...
Could it be as she claims?
She's not lying. I can tell. And there is no mistaking the earring. Oh. How you've grown, my darling daughter.
Oh.
it has been 20 years.
Yes, names. I'm Robor, and this is Alila, your mother. Doubtless, we have a mountain of questions for each other, but perhaps we can take this somewhere quieter? The Heat Wells, for instance. There's a spot there where we can relax and chat.
Could it be that the system orchestrated this reunion as well? Forgive me, this is all so much to take in. I'm struggling to collect my thoughts. Alright, I feel a little calmer now. I thought myself prepared for the possibility, but to actually come face to face with my parents is overwhelming. And having been parted from them as an infant, I'm not sure how to behave. Take your time. After everything's happened, you deserve to do so. What is their explosion? You have many things to say to one another, now that you can say them. Indeed, it is a meeting to be cherished. Just do what comes natural, eh? Thank you, everyone. I'll make up the most of our time together. Leave me alone. Thank you. Oh, this is a pretty area. It is such a strange feeling to be reunited with you beyond death. Your companions, what are they called? Oh dear, I completely forgot to introduce them. Over here is Vuklamat, Val of Resolve, and Tuliolo. Beside her is Grahatia, my colleague in the Students of Baltesian. And this is Drake, an adventurer, though that hardly does him justice. He is the most dependable of friends, and who I'm all my life. My word, clearly you've gotten a deal of things to give, don't we, dear? Oh, yes, we do. Our heartfelt gratitude to you all. Smirk. Not the smoothest of beginnings, is it? If only we had some Zibrick Pibble to ease the way, am I right? Wait, that's not a bad idea. Hey, are you hungry? We could bring you something to eat if you like. Oh, thank you, but we're fine. You know, it's quite hot here by the springs. Something cold would be lovely. Understood. We'll fetch you treats that could help you cool off. I wouldn't want to bother, but... Think nothing of it. This is what friends are for. Thank you. We shall look forward to the cool treats. That was well conceived, Wuklamat. Just putting what I learned in Yaktel to use. If I had meant to mention a potential problem, however, it is food here tastes like nothing to the living. Seriously? I had no idea. It still appears perfectly enjoyable for the endless. In going along with the idea, Crowley likely understands this. It may not instantly break the ice, but I'm hopeful it will help to thaw it. Sorry, somebody sent me something. So, shall we split up and look for what, Alaya requested? Something called ironically? There's supposed to be a special this is supposed to be a special moment, so I say we go to the best treat there is, one that'll leave an impression. Locals ought to be able to recommend something. If you want to ask people nearby near the Aetherite, Drake, Grahatia, and I will do the same elsewhere. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Cool. His name's Florid Man. After a long hot soak like that, I'm going to need a Gold Star ice cream. Well, don't know Gold Star ice cream is it's only the most popular treat here in Azil Volcane. While it's little tricky to tuck into, you can't come here and not try it. There's a stall just southwest, so you have no excuses. Ah, the indecisive man from before. No, wait, that was a woman before. They're all gonna recommend ice cream. Attune to this. Check your butthole, skeeta da da butthole. Oh, Kelsey, are you still here? So you're here too. Everyone I spoke to recommended Gold Star ice cream. Those colorful balls stacked on top of each other. That'd be the ice cream I take it. I can see the appeal, but it's going to be hard to deliver intact. We need 3 servings. So let's get Grahatia and help carry one. I mean, you can do it alone. Well, do seem to be vessels for carrying 3. Are you sure about this? Great, they're definitely safer in your hands than mine. I'll go and tell Grahatia everything's taken care of. See you back at the springs. But yeah, Kelsey, I made a new redeem. Goodness me, what an amazing looking treat. Thank you so much, Drake.
Never did we imagine that such a reward awaited us. Isn't that so, Robor?
Yes.
Don't mind your father. Like me, he's still getting used to seeing you all grown up.
This is just excruciating.
Yes, well, a 20-year blank is not so quickly filled.
Even so, there's got to be something we can do.
Thought Krile was older than that.
You know, I think I might have an idea.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't like this.
Raha?
Eh? Well, he can't taste anything, so no brain freeze.
What is he doing?
Oh, you needn't force yourself.
It doesn't taste of anything to the living, surely.
No, it's delicious. I mean it. I've never tasted anything so good.
It really does taste so much better when we're all together.
Yes, indeed.
I love Graha.
I'm suddenly craving dessert. How about you?
Imagine just eating nothing.
Truly, we've never felt so happy in all our lives. We don't know how to thank you. But at the very least, we can give you some answers. You've risked so much and come so far from them after all.
Tis our understanding you are researching a power called interdimensional fusion. Will you tell us about it?
To begin at the very beginning, there is a legend passed down by our people, the Milala. In the distant past, we abided in a different world. Our homeland was a paradise of eternal summer. The flowers were always in bloom. Until, that is, the great calamity turned the very seas to ice. As those around them froze to death, our ancestors looked to a mighty relic for salvation. By its power, they opened a portal and used it to flee to another reality.
The key is none other than that relic. And it has been in the safekeeping of our people since time immemorial.
Yes. When lightning threatened this world, we attempted to use the key to flee again, like our ancestors once did. Alas, no matter what we tried, we couldn't invoke its power. We had all but given up when Preservation approached us with an offer of partnership. Desperate as we were, we accepted their help, only to later discover their ulterior motive to plunder other worlds of ether. Seeking to frustrate their plans, we defected from the Order, and as their agents closed in on us, we seized control of the prototype gate and activated it.
What followed you already know. We sent our daughter and the key through the portal, entrusting them to the men we encountered. You were born with an unusual gift, you see. Upon learning of it, Preservation sought to subject you to experiments.
An unusual gift? The Echo, I dare say.
I always forget she has the Echo.
Our people, the Milala. Are there any ways I might learn more about them?
There are, such as visiting the cavern inside the volcano. Our ancient homeland has been recreated there. While it's intended to serve as an entertaining diversion, it ought to teach you a thing or two about our history and traditions.
May we go there? Selfish though it may be, I should love to learn of my ancestors. Of them. And of the legacy my parents entrusted to me.
Sure, by all means. As it happens, it's on the way to our destination.
Coming with us, fam. Literal fam. Okay. Go through there. Drake, Raha, Lamachi. With your help, I was able to not only bond with my parents, but know the joy of sharing a meal with them besides. For that and so much else, I thank you. As my parents told us, the cavern inside the volcano is this place for learning about Milala's ancient homeland, but I'm hoping it would yield other information as well. Namely, information on preservation. Preservation, the scientists who were researching interdimensional fusion. And prior to that, created the Endless. As living memory is likely also their creation, I expect they would carefully curate any details concerning themselves, but I wish to keep an eye out nonetheless. I'm all for it, of course. Seeing the key once belonged to the Milala, it couldn't hurt to learn about them. Right then, let's head inside. Quite a mystical atmosphere here. Is this what the Milala homeland was like? Ding dong, correct. What's going on? The ancient home of the Malala people is recreated here in exacting detail thanks to the marvel of Electrope. The scale alone has been adjusted in order to accommodate folk of all proportions. But I neglected to introduce myself. I'm the guide for this facility and the steps of the speaker. It shall be my pleasure to assist you as I embark upon your educational journey. There's even a guide? How considerate. Alright then, as we wander around, if there's something we do not understand, we'll be certain to ask you. This is incorrect. Visitors in the facility take form of a quizzed tour. So the correct answer is, follow the instructions of your guide. That's yours truly. Sounds like a pain in the ass. I'm sure it'll be both enlightening and entertaining. Let's have them guide us. Very good, madam. I've registered the 4 of you as visitors. Please proceed through yonder passageway to the chamber beyond. Ba-da-ba. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-dee-bee. Bum 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 bum. Boing. If I may have your attention, you stand within a shrine of the Milala, a migrant people who roamed until they found new lands to claim their own. According to folklore, they originally hailed from a paradise of eternal summer. Alas, they had no choice but to abandon it when a great calamity froze the very seas. The speaker, their spiritual leader, guided them to safety, as she is enshrined here with the sacred relic she wielded. In this place, they performed rituals dedicated to the dream that one day they might return to their ancestral home. That sacred relic, it must be the key to initiate interdimensional fusion. Interdimensional fusion? If such wondrous powers existed, I can only imagine what great feats it could be used to achieve. Now that is, time for a history quiz. Ugh, here we go. There are 4 braziers in this room, each of which is accompanied by a panel bearing a statement. If you believe a statement is true, then you must light its brazier by operating a panel. Simple, yes? Without further ado, please nominate a representative and begin. If there are no objections, let us have Drake do the honors. Go on and take the panels, my friend. What the fuck? Do I have to talk to you? Okay, so I actually do have to. Long ago, people dwelled in lands of eternal summer where the flowers ever bloomed, yet eternity did not last. Calamity, barren ice. Praying fervently upon the sacred relic, the speaker opened a portal through which her people fled. However, she alone remained in there. Thank God it tells us the answer. Owing to our innate gift in arcane calculations, we Malala not only transformed the electrope to a miraculous tool, but excelled in its study besides. As such, despite originally being outsiders, we were favored rulers of many a nation. Yeah, that wasn't told at all. When lightning threatened the world, once invoking power of the ancient Hellman. Yeah. Oh, suck my dick. There we go. Yeah, fourth time's the charm. Taken at face value, the information here would suggest that the Malala had simply migrated from a distant land, but we know better. We are aware of the existence of shard worlds, umbral calamities, and interdimensional fusion. For an event that froze the seas, fifth umbral calamity comes to mind, that which ushered in the age of endless frost. And legend holds that during that age, the entire populations of the South Sea Isles vanished overnight. The art of Arcanima, too, traces its roots to the calculations of the South Sea Islanders. While we cannot outright conclude that these people were the Milalas, there are at least enough points of similarity to support the theory. If you have mused to your satisfaction, let's move to the next area. Next quiz awaits. How many of these quizzes are there? Sorry, I had to deal with a cat. Pineapple. That's my safe word. We have come to the most enigmatic location on the museum. While it's known as the Seeker's Rest, everything else remains a mystery. No one knows what purpose it served, not even the Malala themselves. That is rather curious. Isn't it, though? Some people have suggested this place is purely a creation of the faculty's designer, that it didn't actually exist in the Malala homeland. It's generally believed, however, that the adornments upon the walls are masks that represent the emotions of men. That brings us to the final quiz. How many types of masks are there? Jesus. Is the last one already? Something tells me it's not going to be simple as it sounds. Please take the time as required. I shall be here when you're ready to ready with the answer. Oh shit! I walked right by it. One, two. Three. 4. 5. Seriously, I thought it was 6. I believe it's 4, as do I. Correct answer is... Congratulations to the 3 of you. Damn it, where the hell did I mess up? That concludes the quiz tour of the steps of the speaker. I thank you for your visit today. I eagerly look forward to your next.
Finished at last. God, I'm exhausted.
If the legend is true, the Malala were refugees from the source. But what is this relic of theirs that can bridge worlds? Who made it? And to what end?
Much about the key remains shrouded in mystery. By augmenting it with electrope, Preservation did succeed in opening a portal. Yet they could never grasp how they had managed to do so, much less the underlying principles of the technology. To this day, not a single person understands the mechanics of interdimensional fusion, let alone who imbued the key with its power, when they did so, or why. But remember this. The key is a tool, and like all tools, in and of itself, it is a force for neither good nor evil. Once taken in hand, however, its capacity for both is made plain. In delivering one man, it may doom another, making a lie of its bearer's every good intention.
As did Preservation, Queen Sveen seeks to wield the key in the name of those she loves. And in so doing, makes her people party to the destruction of countless souls. We have told you all we can. To be able to share this with you at the last, it feels as though we fulfilled our purpose.
You you've come to shut down the terminal.
Yep.
Yes, we have. But perhaps there's another way, one that doesn't require the terminal's deactivation.
For the longest time, we've sought a means to erase ourselves before our knowledge could be used for ill. And in you, we have found it. So press on. Press on, and don't look back.
I will. May I ask you one last question?
Of course, my dear.
The earring. Why did you leave it with me?
Because, Kryl, we wanted to see you again. This may seem self-serving, but we wanted to leave a trace of ourselves with you. A hint to guide you to us, so that we could live in hope.
We've dreamed of this day for so long, but now that it's become reality, we wonder if we deserve to enjoy it. We wanted naught but the best for you, yet we've always wondered how much you might have suffered in our absence.
Do not torment yourselves so. As fate would have it, you entrusted me to a good man. His name is Galuf, and he raised me as his own. What's more, I've been blessed with the finest comrades anyone could have. It's thanks to you that I am here now, hale and happy. So please, be at peace. Be at peace. Mother. Father.
You already have a beautiful name, but if we might call you by the one we gave you? Maya. Our dearest Maya. We love you more than life itself.
Now she has a middle name.
Maya. My name is Maya.
My cat keeps knocking out my charger.
Are you sure about this? You can leave the terminal to us, you know.
No, I must do this.
There we go.
Maya Baldessian must press on. Press on and... Farewell, Mother. Farewell, Father.
Farewell.
If I may confide in you, Jake, I've been anxious ever since I chose to come to accompany you to Tyrol. I was afraid of what I might discover. Perhaps I'd learn nothing or worse, that my parents didn't love me. But for now, I know the truth, and I couldn't be happier. I'm glad I took up pictomancy, and I'm glad I mustered up the courage to say what I wanted to join you. Thank you, Drake, for trusting me with your life and walking with me all this way. Well, that's all I want to say. I'll see this through. Rather, we'll see this through together. My apologies for keeping you. Come, let us catch up with the others. What am I doing, sprinting? The others have told me. I'm glad Kral could bid her parents a proper farewell. Now then, to ask this question for the second to last time, are you ready to shut down the memorial?
You know how to do it.
I do.
Are you alright, Cryo? I am. I chose to forge on no matter what. And I've had the courage to do so because of you all. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I must say, the closer we are to the end, the faster time seems to pass us by. Come, let us head to the fourth and final zone. By now, you know how to get there, yes? Yes, we do. Excellent. This time, I'd like to quickly check the Meso terminal, so I'll meet you at the Gate of Remembrance. And like before, I'm going to check the side quest to see if there's anything special there. Nope. Oh, didn't mean to start it. Okay. As far as I can tell, we still have some leeway with the meso terminal. Meaning you can carry on getting to know the Endless in the last zone. Windspan Gardens, it's called. It's breathtakingly beautiful. That is where your memories are stored, yes? That's right. I left it for the last so I could guide you for as long as possible. Very thoughtful of me, yes? A great idea just occurred to me. What that might be. What might that be? I'll save it for after we've arrived on the other side. See you over there. Her great ideas are generally less than great. Hey, Aaronville? As much as I want to grant your mother her wish, I also want to respect yours. When all's said and done, I want you to be happy. I hope you know this. I know. I know. Kakuya isn't only his mother. She's his mentor as well. That can only make it harder for him to say goodbye. Let's go. For now, we keep doing what we've been doing, seeking out Endless and learning what's dear to them.
If I could have everyone's attention, I know we have pressing business, but I'd like to say a few words. Before I died, I had 2 wishes. The first was to see who my Eleneshpia would become. I would say that wish has been fulfilled. Indeed, it has. For the boy who once shunned company has returned a somewhat sociable man, surrounded by wonderful friends. As his mother and mentor both, I couldn't be more proud. As for my second wish, that was to see all manner of nature that I had never seen before. I hoped to explore every corner of the world and there find thriving life. But I didn't even get to see all of Tural, did I? Never enough hours in a day, or days in a year, or years in a life.
That's saying something for a Vieira.
Kiwa.
Oh, don't give me that look. Though, admittedly, I did go and spoil the mood. Apologies. What I was so poorly trying to work up to asking was this. I want you to help me fulfill my second wish. I have a good feeling about this place. There is so much here I've never seen before, I just know it.
We'd love to see it with you.
I thought you might say that. Thank you. Windspath Gardens is home to a collection of flora and fauna that once thrived on the continent. Like the rest of living memory, I haven't explored it in earnest. Controlling my vessel demanded all of my attention. But at long last, I'll get to meet the creatures here. Wrap things up with a perfect little adventure. So, shall we?
Absolutely not. We're to grant you your wish, and then what? You leave? You cannot ask that of me.
Oh, Ellen Neshpia. Please understand. I just wanted to end on a happy note. Not only for myself, but for all of us. Better that than a sad goodbye, surely.
Then, with your consent, let's begin our adventure. Naturally, while we go about this, feel free to continue befriending Endless. And be sure to absorb the delightful scenery. God, this place is super pretty. Leave me alone. Thank you. This particular garden is called the Blooms of Discovery. Beautiful, isn't it? Cats around my wires. It's absolutely stunning, and they are all actual plants? They are indeed. These specimens were brought here by 100 years ago for conversion, as the calamity had pushed them to the brink of extinction. So this zone is like a great conservatory. Precisely, my dear Kryle. Here you'll find flora and fauna, the likes of which no longer exists anywhere. Doesn't the thought just set your heart aflutter? I expect that some creatures I encountered outside of Tyrell may have cousins in this world. Well, I'm no expert on life. In the reflections, it would make for an interesting study to compare them. Now there's an idea. Leave it to my pupil to think up such. Here we have not only a world's traversing adventure and a veteran gleaner, but a pair of Charlene's finest scholars besides. It is a veritable gathering of inquisitiveness, and I'm thrilled to be a part of it. Nasty. To begin with, I'd like you to scout out the vicinity and report back with any points of note. This would be a good opportunity to speak with the locals. They're bound to be familiar with the area after all. As El Neshba suggested, it would be interesting to compare the creatures here with those native to the source. I never ventured outside Tyrell, so I look forward to your insights. Damn it. Just leave it to us. I've only ever been to Charlene myself. But I'd like to think I know interesting when I see it. Boing. Hello there. What am I doing, you ask? Look up to the trunk. See the plants within the capsules? These are species that can't survive in windspan gardens or would become invasive and disrupt the ecosystem. The capsules recreate conditions they require from tropical to frigid climes while keeping them isolated. In this way, any and all plant life can be preserved forever, just like ourselves. You see a creature wondering about that resembles a trance native to the Twelves Wood. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, bollocks. Do you know what... Oh, did you know that even the water here is created using electrope? The initial product is too pure, though, and adjustments have to be made so the composition resembles what's found in natural environment. That's one of many things they do to create an ideal conditions from these plants to thrive. I don't know what's become of the world outside the barriers, but I should like to visit a lovely spot such as this in real life. Speaking of lovely spots, have you ever been to the top of the lookout here? It's a great vantage point, and there's even a food stall in case you're hungry. Observation point! I'm talking so much I'm yawning. The flower gardens appear to be meticulously maintained, if not by endless, then by machines. My ancestors aren't actually Alexandrian, but hailed from a place called Conde Petit. They had some unique customs there. For instance, when greeting someone, they say "Lally ho" in a spirited manner. His ancestors are from the first. His ancestors are from the dwarves from the first. Our settlement was also famous for a gigantic tree that grew nearby. It was so enormous that when you stood at its base, its roots covering the ground went beyond the horizon. The terminal here at Windspath Gardens is apparently inspired by that very tree. The Ilfa tree was its name. That's a Final Fantasy IX reference. Ugh. It may not be real, but it's nice to have a memento for posterity. Welcome back, Drake. Krell's just delivered me the almost fascinating report. You have been engaging some impressions to share too, I hope. Well, that is all very interesting, but indeed. But I must say, I'm most fascinated by the ambulating trees. While there are similar creatures in Urkopacha, could you tell me more about the Trints, as you know them? That seems like my response. Is that so? To maintain an ecosystem with such formidable creatures, I imagine there must be other equally imposing species to keep them in check. Yeah, me. I'm the species. The magmentum of ecosystems. That calls to mind Labyrinthos, does it not? Ah, yeah. That it does. Lest you wonder, Labyrinthos is a storage facility deep beneath Charlian. That contains a recreation of temperate climate zone. Such place exists? Amazing. By the by, did anyone also catch sight of a large scalekin? Large scalekin, you say? What does it look like? Nothing I've seen before, but it has a rodent-like form and walks on all fours. It looks like a rodent? Wouldn't that make it a beastkin? No, it's covered in scales. Ones that appear to mimic succulent plants. By that, I wouldn't I would definitely classify it as a Scalekin. It's hard to say certain without seeing it. Why don't you show it to me? Very well. It was in a fire field earlier. It should still be near. Let's head over there then. When we find it, we'll see who was right. The two of you should come along, too, and lend us your opinions. Go ahead, on ahead. I'll let the others know and then join you. Alright, let's find it, kill it, observe it. Bum ba da ba da ba da ba bum ba da bum bum bum. Spot of beasts resembling the echivore you encountered in the first. That's the one there. I see. As it glance, it certainly has the look of both Scalekin and Beastkin. Let's examine it more closely. Tell me your observations. Indeed, such a snout would be suited to feed on ground-dwelling Vilekin. Having studied it, I believe that the scales upon its back are in fact a unique form of hide. Rather than being shed, it grows with the creature. You may be right. If we consider that, along with its other characteristics, such as its face and hands, it's more likely to be beastskin, like you said. Physical examination need to confirm this beyond a doubt, but I'm satisfied simply to have seen it. It seems you are familiar with these species. Where did you encounter it? Just another dimension. The Fairy Kingdom of the First. Dick has been to the very edge of existence. He has seen life that others could only imagine. Amazing. Creation truly holds no end of mysteries. Oh, how I'd love to see them all. The life beyond the bounds of our star in plain both. Looks like we're having fun. Hearing about the unknown never fails to rouse me. I felt the same way when Kettenram and Galuf treated me to the tales of their travels. You've met my grandfather too? Oh, didn't I already mention it? It was Galuf who came to Tyrell to investigate the Golden City. I happened to have business with Galuljaja, so we met in Tyrell. Little did I know that the tiny babe what he was cradling would return as you. To think that a path has already crossed all those years ago. Not only yours and mine either. El Nashpa was there too, you know. I don't remember. It's quite fine if you don't. It was actually because Galuf told me about Charlian that I later urged Illunestra to take up gleaning. My fussy Bunbun was growing up dour and withdrawn, and it was when I was at my wits' ends that I recalled your grandfather's story about gleaners. Seeing the world through their adventures would inspire a change for the better, I believed. I'm sorry I was dour and withdrawn. If you ask me, you have still some work to do. But that's because you're that way that you're with us now, and I, for one, am grateful. Well, let's keep moving, shall we? There's a facility I've been wanting to visit. Claria Museum of Nature. They're supposed to have creatures that take you on leisure flights. There's just one problem. It seems only 3 people can fly at once. And you and Airbro should go. The rest of us will have plenty of other things we can do here. There's room for one more. Why don't you come with us, Drake? Then it's settled. The museum is at the bottom of the ramp that runs west of Laynode Arrow. Come on. Let's go here. What do you mean I can't just jump down? Whack. Capybara. Capybara, 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 capybara. Capybara, 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 capybara. Here it is, this Clara Museum of Nature. The main building is closed due to the aether shortage, but happily they're still offering leisure flights. And these are the fellows that will bear us. How adorable. They don't look capable of flight. Oh, come now. You know better than to judge a creature by its appearance. This will be great, I know it. Curiosity. Begging your pardon, but this is where you can go on leisure flights, yes? Indeed it is, bearing you will be our adorable Mewa Piaras, who are especially trained by a Turioli friend. Just say the word and we'll send you up and away. There you have it, shall we then? Dusty, what are you doing? Stop trying to get behind my computer. You little shit. Alright, ready? Then go ahead and mount up. The capybara fly a set route, so you only need to relax and enjoy the view. I refuse to call them Mehuaparas. Exhilarating. Ah, that was wonderful. An experience worth saving for the very end. You two enjoyed yourselves as well, I trust. It was enjoyable enough, I suppose. From my fussy bun, that's high praise. I'm glad I invited you and Drake. Thank you for indulging me. If I could, I'd go for another 100 rides, but I must settle for the one. It's time we are headed to Aero Terminal. If there are things you still wish to do, you'll want to do them now. When you're ready, make your way along the path yonder. I'll find the others and let them know the same. It's only a facsimile constructed from her memories, I understand this. But when she's right there, as alive and spirited as ever, I've ever known her, how am I supposed to do it? How am I supposed to erase her? Does she even know how it tears me apart? I should probably play Final Fantasy IX again. I need to give it a better shake. Well, the question is, do I stream it? I'm going the wrong way. I can't jump.
How delightful this has been. Not since my journey with the Dawn Servant have I enjoyed myself so. No, I'm selling it short. This was even better. And that's because I was able to share this adventure with my darling boy. Well, this is as far as I can go. As for the rest...
Just stop. You're doing it again. Deciding everything by yourself, and then disappearing.
Elaneshpia, you're my pupil, so you ought to understand. Everything that lives must one day die, and that which has died isn't meant to return. This is the way of nature. Mine is an unnatural existence, and I've suffered it only because I had to unmake this twisted mausoleum. But now that brave souls have appeared to whom I might entrust my mission, I may finally embrace the end. Can't you be happy for me?
could I be happy?
I was actually quite scared, you see. Scared that I'd be trapped inside the barrier forever and denied the thrill of discovery for all my days. Your coming gave me courage and comfort, Eleneshpia. More than you know. And now here I stand, unburdened and free. In this moment, the happiest of my life.
As you wish, Mother. I'll continue what you began. You were right, of course. Leaving home has broadened my horizons. I've met my friends and found this place. So I bid you leave your dreams with me. And no, I'll go where you couldn't go, and do what you couldn't do. I will.
Look at you. All grown up and dependable. Yet with so much more ahead. A world of experiences await you, each a lesson of its own. You may know failure and burning regret, but these too shall become beacons to guide you. So come what may, hold your head high and carry on with conviction. And wherever your journeys take you, keep me close to your heart, will you? I should like to be there, to see what I haven't seen.
You will be, Mother.
Don't make me cry.
Now, run along. And never forget that you're my pride and joy. I trust you all can handle the rest. Take care, and farewell.
Goddamn game's gonna make me cry. Ugh. Reason to keep believing. I leave this to you, Ernville. I won't waver, not anymore. If you're ready yourselves, then so am I. In order to make up for time, I'll start super early Tuesday. I miss her already.
That makes all of them.
All that remains is to wait for the meso terminal to become vulnerable when it's about to initiate fusion. And then we strike.
And there's the time.
Please be advised, we are entering the final phase of world bridging. Repeat, we are entering the final phase of world bridging. The ether of all residents will shortly be replenished. Be at ease. No action on your part is required. We thank you for your patience.
Wait, it's already begun?
Cowabunga it is. Not a moment too soon. It's as if she's saying she won't let us do as we please anymore. Through our time here, we've come to know what it is Sphene asks to protect. But that doesn't change what we have to do. Ooh, oh, and I didn't have to complete the role quest to do this. This is the last quest. Ah. We'll carry out Kakuya's plan. It's our best chance of stopping Sphene. Will be dangerous. I shouldn't doubt. We are all prepared. I assume. That goes without saying. Come, we head to the meso terminal. You know what? I think I'm going to end it here. Just so, like, I have enough time. YouTube, sorry for the short stream. And I'll see you next time.